What if everything you're experiencing right now isn't actually real? Not in a metaphorical way, not in a philosophical debate, but literally. Because over the years, there have been discoveries, experiments, and unexplained events that suggest reality might not be what we think it is, or worse, that is being controlled, altered, or simulated in ways that we can't fully understand. And the deeper you look into these cases, the harder they are to explain away. Here are 10 of the scariest pieces of evidence that reality might not be real. One of the most famous experiments in physics revealed something deeply disturbing. When particles like electrons are fired through two slits, they behave like waves, creating an interference pattern. But the moment you try to observe which slit they go through, they stop acting like waves and behave like solid particles instead. It's as if the act of observation itself changes reality. Some scientists have suggested this could mean reality doesn't fully exist until it's being observed, almost like a rendered environment in a simulation that only loads when you're looking at it. The laws of physics appear to be perfectly calibrated to allow life to exist. If fundamental constants like gravity, the strength of the electromagnetic force, or even the ratio of protons to electrons were even slightly different, the universe as we know it wouldn't exist. Stars wouldn't form, atoms wouldn't hold together, and life would be impossible. This level of precision has led some scientists to question whether this is just a coincidence or if the universe was intentionally designed or programmed to function this way. Because when researchers calculate how unlikely these exact conditions are, the odds become so extreme that many argue it doesn't look random at all, it looks set. In the 1980s, the CIA declassified a document analyzing something called the gateway process, a technique designed to expand human consciousness beyond physical reality using sound frequencies and altered states of awareness. The report didn't treat it like science fiction, it broke it down in technical terms, suggesting that human consciousness might not be confined to the body at all. Instead, it described consciousness as a form of energy that could interact with reality on a different level. The document even proposed that reality itself could be a kind of holographic projection, a system made up of energy frequencies where time and space may not exist the way we perceive them. What makes this so unsettling isn't just the theory, it's the fact that a government intelligence agency studied it seriously, documented it in detail, and then never fully dismissed it. Some of the world's most respected scientists have openly discussed the possibility that we are living in a simulation. Physicist Nick Bostrom proposed that if a civilization becomes advanced enough, it could simulate entire universes. And statistically, it would be far more likely that we're inside one than the original real world. Even more unsettling, some physicists have pointed out that the universe appears to have underlying mathematical structures, almost like code, governing everything from particle behavior to the expansion of space. There are thousands of reports from people claiming they've experienced moments where reality seemed to break. Objects disappearing and reappearing in impossible places, people witnessing the same event reset and happen again, or encountering individuals who seem to vanish mid-conversation. While many dismiss these as memory errors or coincidence, the consistency of these stories across different cultures and time periods has led others to wonder, are these just mistakes or are they glitches? Quantum entanglement is a phenomenon where two particles become linked in such a way that changing one instantly affects the other, even if they're separated by vast distances, even across the universe. This spooky action at a distance, as Einstein called it, appears to violate the basic rules of space and time, because no signal should be able to travel faster than light, and yet somehow these particles stay connected. Experiments have repeatedly confirmed this effect, and it doesn't weaken with distance. If information can behave this way, it suggests that everything might be connected beneath the surface, and that space itself may not be as real or as limiting as we think. Some physicists believe that our entire 3D universe might actually be a projection from a two-dimensional surface, like a hologram. This idea comes from attempts to reconcile quantum mechanics with gravity, and surprisingly, the equations behind it work out. In some models, all the information that makes up our reality could be encoded on a distant boundary of the universe, and what we experience is just a projection of that data. If true, that would mean that everything you see, touch, and experience isn't fundamentally real in the way that you think. It's more like an image generated from information stored somewhere else entirely, and we're just inside it. This is creepy. But also, like, if we are in a simulation, like, I feel like I've said this before, but I want to talk to the person who's running it. Sorry, can you help me? Can you make better decisions? Like, do something. Please help me. Like, honestly, I have complaints. Okay. In an even stranger variation of the double slit experiment, scientists found that decisions made in the present can affect how particles behaved in the past. In these experiments, whether a particle acted like a wave or a particle seemed to depend on measurements made after it had already passed through the system. It's not just unusual, it suggests that particle never decided what it was until after the fact. This challenges the idea that events happen in a fixed order. Instead, it raises the possibility that time itself isn't linear and that the future could influence the past, completely breaking our understanding of cause and effect. Some researchers have proposed that space and time might not be continuous, but instead made up of tiny, discrete units like pixels on a digital screen. There appears to be a smallest possible unit of space known as the Planck length, and the smallest unit of time, called the Planck time, beyond which nothing can be divided further. This creates a kind of hard limit on resolution, exactly like a simulation. Some physicists have even suggested that the universe processes information similarly to a computational system. If that's true, then reality might not be smooth and infinite, it might be running on something with limits. Thousands of people vividly remember events, names, and details that never actually existed, at least according to recorded history. From the spelling of famous brands to entire movie quotes that seemingly changed, the Mandela Effect has led some to question whether reality itself has been altered or rewritten. What makes it unsettling isn't just that people remember things incorrectly, it's that large groups remember the exact same incorrect details as if something shifted and only some people noticed. All right, guys, that has been our list for today. Thanks so much for checking it out. I've been your host today, Olivia Kozlowski, and I will see you again soon.